All right, we're in Black and White Little Cup, which is in total a $5,000 tournament. So 3,000 for the cup itself, and then 2,000 for Classic Playoffs. It's part of the Little Cup Classic, as it's called. Now, I don't think I've ever seen $5,000 for a Pokemon tournament before, so that's kind of cool. And so one of the interesting things about Black and White Little Cup, it's one of the more defensive Little Cup metagames you can call it, because knockoff is still weak. It's still only 20 base power, so you have a lot of... You have Eviolite, first of all, introduced in Gen 5, and you have a lot of lack of knockoff. You still have it, but there's less of it. And as a whole, it's more defensive. And coincidentally, we both brought a kind of defensive sand team, which is pretty funny. So the Hippopotas, the Leap Core, they have it too. I'm a little bit weak to maybe Arcan. I think for now I just lead, get my Stealth Rock up. Now, here's the thing. They don't have Rapid Spin. I have Rapid Spin, but I get Spin blocked by Frillish. At best, I'm hitting it for Toxic, right? I'm just going to go Hippo. I'm going to get my Sand up. I'm going to get my Stealth Rock up. Yep, we both do it. And we're both going to Stealth Rock here. So this is the turn 1 ritual. We're both going to get it. I think it's slightly more valuable to me because they have, you know, Arcan, weak to Stealth Rock, right? I don't really have that issue. Let's Earthquake. Test the waters. See what's up here. I can always go Mianfu. Always a good switch in. 28. 28. Okay, so very likely speed tying here. This is actually interesting. I think I can Earthquake. Okay, so this type of game, we have to be careful about the resources we have, and also the fact that we have Willow on Ghastly, by the way. Also, crits are ×2 damage. So you make, you know, one mistake with critical hits, you're in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, so it is a speed tie. It is a speed tie. Now what? Should I go to Laleep immediately? I could honestly go to Laleep right now. I can also just Earthquake again. It's interesting. I'm very... It's kind of a more methodical game than you're used to for Little Cup. Little Cup kind of tends to be a little bit more, you know, boom, boom, attack, attack, right? But this is a little bit more methodical right now. What am I looking for? I'm looking to spread Toxics around eventually. That's my main goal. Nice little 36 here. That's good. And just look how much damage you just like rack up every single time. I can go to Staryu and threaten the Toxic and go to Fu here too. Fu would threaten knockoff if I go to it. They kind of almost have to recover here. I can go to... I could go to Poniard and Pursuit Trap. There are options. The main thing is I don't want to get Willow burned. I don't want to play games that are too annoying. Can I just go to Poniard? If I go to Poniard... I don't like Poniard. I think maybe I like Mianfu first. Yep, they do recover. So one is I can just taunt. Knockoff feels good too. They're gonna maybe go for Willow. So I could, you know, knock off and then turn, for example. If my Mianfu gets burned, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my Mianfu getting burnt. Get rid of the Eviolite. We get burnt, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Now we threaten Night Slash, we threaten Pursuit. I'm just going to drop a Night Slash in. There we go. Now, the reason that's so important is we got rid of the spin blocker. Well, one of them anyway. We got rid of one of the spin blockers. Now we go back to Fu. Critical hits, annoying. Yeah. You can always U-turn on that though. So the idea is you have Pursuit Trap in Mianfu to try to catch Pokemon like Ghastly. So I could high jump kick, I could U-turn. I'm gonna U-turn. I think it's pretty safe. Critical hit definitely annoying though, no doubt. But we can make it work. Like that's the point. Black and White ×2 critical hits. They're annoying. You have to deal with it though. I think U-turn is, you know, relatively calm here. Yep, there we go. go to Staryu. Now, here's the thing. So I can go to Staryu. I go to Staryu. Do I rapid spin immediately? Because they can go to Lileep or they can go to Ghastly, essentially. I'm going to go to Staryu. And they have the Spadef boost. I'm just going to spin. They go to Ghastly. Good play from them. They take damage. They could have Thunderbolt. They could have a lot of things here. I'm going to bet on Poniard. The way it switched in. The way it switched in has me a little curious, right? I think it could be Scarf Poniard on their team. Poniard itself is a good Pokemon for me. Like, it's just a valuable Pokemon. So maybe I don't want to go to Poniard. Maybe I just want to trade damage. The fact that Arcan is already at defeatist range is huge, by the way. That's the power of Stealth Rock with no removal. You're just taking it all the way down immediately. I'm just a little scared of Thunderbolt is my thing here. You know what I really want to do? I really want to rapid spin predicting Lileep. Maybe not in the cards for now. I'll go Poniard. Don't tell me I got... Okay, that's fine. I'm going to Pursuit Trap him now. I don't think that's Scarf Ghastly, I wouldn't think. Ooh, it is Scarf Ghastly, okay. So we'll go to Hippo and Crunch, or do we want to... I can also just go to Ghastly, too. So I know they're... We'll just drop the Willow here now. I think we beat Poniard 1v1. I think. I hope. I don't think it's double Scarf on this type of team. Ah, come on. Okay, we can always try again. So ideally we would have gotten that. That's fine though. Scarf Ghastly. And again, okay, well at least we have Pain Split this time. But we really want to hit one of these. Honestly, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, 29. Alright. I was about to say, maybe it's not that bad because I actually wanted to get Toxic. I can play a little risky here and taunt and then U-turn. Because I have to think their Lileep also has Toxic. So I'm just going to taunt here. Use Giga Drain. Go to Staryu. This has gotten bad very quick. Yep, the Iron Head. We can recover on that. I would want to spin. They're probably... I'm just gonna rapid spin. Yeah. The Giga Drain. That's not great. Go to Lileep. We're definitely going to be trading Toxic here, I think. Yeah, I'm fine with trading Toxic. I think now is the time to give up Ghastly. They could Pursuit Trap me. Yeah. Endgame Hippowdon is what I'm looking at now. Nah, even Endgame Hippowdon's not good, though. Okay, got that right. And I didn't think they would stay in. I thought they would go to Lileep. Go to Hippo, though. I probably needed to keep my Poniard alive. I think if I kept Poniard around more, could have done a lot better into this type of team. Get rid of Poniard, then we can try and play maybe games with the Lileep trying to win. But if we get, you know, crit flinch or something like that, that's going to ruin everything. Okay, they go to Arcan. Oranberry, okay. So I think... Okay, so the problem is, obviously, the times 2 crit, right? That just changes everything. But we're going to have to play it, I think. Okay. Let's Crunch now. Not enough. Yeah, we're just going to have to play with crit. We're losing either way. We have to play the crit. Okay, they switched out. We take that. I think they should have just kept going for crit. Okay, I can just drop a Giga Drain in. They go to Ghastly. Alright. That's big damage. I can just heal that damage off, though. Can I heal that damage off? They're gonna maybe Shadow Ball for 30. They might even Trick Scarf. That's another possibility. They could be Trick Scarf. I'm gonna go Staryu. Okay. Yep, okay. That's good. Can I go to Hippo now? Should I just Scald for damage? I'm just gonna Scald. They go to Lileep. Yeah, so I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here. I can recover now. They're taking a little bit more damage because they were out longer. Ah! I mean, that's a black and white crit for you. So Crunch, doing 20, that's not enough, yeah. Alright, we're gonna lose game 1. It's a best of 3. We're gonna head into game 2. Okay, we're into game 2, and we're both using a little bit more offensive teams here. Now, so they have, you know, your Belly Drum Magby. They have Diglett. They have Smash Clamperl. They have every offensive Pokemon you can think of. Fortunately, I'm not too bad in that, so Scarf Ghastly alone gives me a good matchup. I wonder if it's... So, right off the bat, I get the feeling this could be Stealth Rock Focus Sash Diglett. I have Taunt Vullaby, which is also good just to, like, shut down different ideas. Overall, I think the matchup is fine. Go Arcan lead. Okay, Arcan into Abra. We don't faint to any one attack. Oh, it's probably Light Screen Reflect Abra. Is it? I want to get up here. I think the Abra might be Taunt. Yeah, it is. Okay, so no Light Screen for them is immediately good. Only Reflect, no Light Screen. Good for Ghastly. Maybe Stealth Rock would have been a little bit better. One thing I'm happy about is that... Well, yeah, one thing I'm definitely happy about is that they didn't get Light Screen up, one, and I might be able to get my Stealth Rock up anyway. Mienfoo doesn't really fit on this type of team. Typically, Mienfoo's more of like a slow pivot. They go to Clamperl, alright. So I do have U-turn. The question is into what? Do I believe the Clamperl's running Hidden Power? Because here's the thing, if Clamperl, I believe it doubles its speed, and Ghastly is still faster than it. So I'm just going to U-turn. Okay. Now, I'm going to go Ghastly. They surf immediately, so that's just like that's a good play from them. They kind of figured that I wasn't going to set up immediately. That's fine. Now I get to go to Abra. That I am Life Orb. They can probably think I'm Focus Sash. So that gives me a little bit of leeway. Yeah, Energy Ball's definitely fine. The Drifloon can have Sucker Punch, which would be a little complication. We have to worry about that, but... There we go. We get Clamperl down, and we haven't revealed that we're not Focus Sash yet, which is good. They go to Fu. Okay, they fake out. Now I get to drop a Psychic in. So they're going to be able to Memento. Or Stealth Rock, right? One of the two. But they can either pick either Stealth Rock or Memento. They can't get both. In hindsight, keeping Ghastly alive maybe should have been a bigger priority. Because they got the play right, but I didn't even have to risk the play to begin with. I could have stayed in with Arcan. I didn't have to go for that. They do get Memento off, okay. You go to Drifloon, okay. Because if you're mementoing for Drifloon, so Drifloon can run Flying Gem Acrobatics, but if you're mementoing for it, are you Calm Mind instead? I can't tell. Or, let me Charge Beam actually. Okay, so that's fine. That worked out alright. Not great, but it worked out fine. My Chinchou looks good here. Having to hit Hydro to beat Magby would be tough, but I think the Drifloon could be Destiny Bond as well. Go to Porygon. I'm gonna try and play around Destiny Bond here. I don't want to hit into it. I want to position myself around, you know, Magby and Mianfu. Yeah, so they have Memento, but I have Thunder Wave. So that Thunder Wave keeps me a little bit, you know, safe. They go to Mianfu, okay. Let's go to Vullaby here. We activate Weak Armor, and we'll be able to taunt Magby to stop it from belly drumming. Okay, never mind. We don't actually knock it out. Ah, this is what I don't like. It looks like no matter what, it's gonna come down to a 50% to an 80% to KO. Because no matter what, either Hydro or Stone Edge, one of the two versus Magby here. Yeah, one of the two is gonna happen. We're like, there's no way getting around it. We have to hit an 80% attack. Well, here we go. Oh, never mind. Arcan can 1-hit KO. Because of... Okay, critical hit. So typically Belly Drum, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Mach Punch. So they didn't have Mach Punch, but we hit Hydro. Okay, cool. Now, heading into Game 3, I feel like they might reuse the Sand Team. Okay, and they did reuse the Sand Team, and I have a little friend here called Choice Scarf Snover that can kind of do stuff here. I also have Toxic Spike Omanite, which you might imagine is really good into a Sand Team. So I think we got the matchup we're looking for. I think that's the bottom line. I'm gonna lead Omanite, and I'm gonna get my Toxic Spikes up. It's just like an amazing Pokemon to have. The anti-sand aspect of the team is you have Omanite and Snover. So I'm just gonna get a T-Spike up. Good into almost everything. They go to Lileep, I go to Mianfu, and, you know, wrap it up almost on turn 1. Because they don't have hazard removal, and that T-Spike is gonna hit everything. I can knock, and again, this is Hidden Power Fire, so you don't really want to go to, Snover too early, because you get hit by Hidden Power Fire, it's all ruined. U-turn, look at, and this is the damage that racks up. Knock off, U-turn, poison. I can go to Drillbur, I think. No, I'm gonna go Snover. They slack off, and here comes the Blizzard. No switch in. Poniard's kind of a switch in, right? I can just go Mianfu on that. That would have fainted, I think. But we take that either way. Yeah, Lileep without protection. U-turn on that. 28. Snover, chip damage, hail. I can probably do it again, too. Just go to Fu. Yep, then we can... So High Jump Kick at this point will knock it out. Or I could just U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. Critical hit, we take that. We go to Ghastly now. And I believe we can give Poniard Black Sludge, take the EV Light away. And we'll also burn it, or we'll try to burn it, but it's Black Sludge, so it's going to be not doing a whole lot now. Yeah, just T-Bolt now. Look at the damage. And there is no way to beat Choice Scarf Snover anymore. So, to clarify, this is one of my favorite teams, but I also kind of had a feeling they might reuse the Sand team after it did well for them in Game 1. So I went with it knowing that it's going to have probably a good matchup. And, you know, it did. Okay. Go to Drillbur. I have to be careful, by the way, so I don't want to lose to Arcan. Hit him with, you know, Rock Slide, or... It could not be Scarf. I think it is, but it could not be. 24. Free switch to Snover. No switch into Giga Drain. Like, Ghastly, kind of. But... They go to Arcan finally. And we have Weak Armor Omanite. The origin of this team, I believe, might have been the Little Cup World Cup a couple of years ago. Maybe? It's been so long. We'll knock off. It hits Frillish and Arcan. It hits everything, but... There we go, 8. Well, that's barely called hitting, but we'll take it. I'll put up a Stealth Rock here for Arcan. We'll go Fu. And we'll U-turn. We'll go... It doesn't really matter what we go to at this point. Go to... Drillbur. Drillbur matches up well into everything. I have my... Levitate hitting Mold Breaker. Okay. They go to Arcan. I have Scarf Snover. So we clean up here. So that worked out in the end, despite starting off not great. So our Scarf Snover will finish things off. And that's going to be it for round 1 of the $5,000 tournament. I don't know if I'll do more. I think if I have like a really hype matchup, I'll do more videos. I just wanted to do one of each tournament. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll have more interesting, you know, series for you next.